gentlemen, this is the weekly online ambassador show, and I am your host, Matthew C. Folari. Over the couple of weeks, we're going to be dealing on ambassadors in different fields of endeavor, and this week, we're going to be having with us Somto all the way from Unilag, talking about being an ambassador in the school environment. Hi, Somto, can you hear me? Hi, Somto, can you hear me?
Hi. Yes, I can hear you.
All right, thank you for joining us on the show. As you already know, we're talking about being ambassadors in school. So, are you ready for us?
Well, yes.
All right, let's roll it then. You're in an exam situation and your friend is in dire need of the answers. You have the answers, but, no examination malpractice. And she also knows scriptures too, and she can even quote Hebrews 13:16. Do not neglect to do good and share what you have, for this sacrifice is pleasing to God. And you know this scripture too, but yet you cannot share. How do you manage this kind of conflict?
Okay, actually, okay, honestly, sometimes, especially if the person is close to me, sometimes I'll feel like, yes, I need to help this person. And yes, there have been times that I did. But something I've learned is that it's actually a compromise to my faith because because it doesn't stand for what I believe in. So what I do nowadays is that I just let my friends know that, see, I'm not going to talk to you during exams, or that I'm not going to tell you anything and everything. So that they know, like, before we enter the exam hall, that I'm not going to be speaking to them. So they don't even bother asking me, because I'm kind of person that I don't ask. But if it's my friend telling me to ask, I'll feel like, oh, maybe I should just help this person. But I know that it doesn't stand for what I believe in. So I just tell them this is what it is. So don't even bother asking me.
I like that thought. So you have to pre-inform them in order not to get into that kind of temptation. Nice. I think that's worthy of note. Now the next question. Case scenario. You've been busy with fellowship, busy with some stuff that are really important, and now you forgot that there was an assignment. You are in your class, your friends have all done the assignments, and they give you the assignment to just copy, photocopy the thing and have your work done. There is no known law that says you cannot photocopy. All right, it's just an assignment. There's examination malpractice, but there's definitely no assignment malpractice, at least the last I checked. How do you go through that situation?
Okay. I just recently had an assignment like that. Like, I think maybe last week. They gave us one assignment for a very long time. The man gave us till the next month to submit, which was August 10th. And then when he now came for it was now time to submit. So a day before, I was not even around. Like, I was very busy. So it was that night I was supposed to do it. And I didn't even do it because I was tired. The next day, I just wanted to meet my friend. I was like, please, Morenike, please just give me your assignment. Let me just print it out. But you know what? As I just put in her flash to my system and I saw the assignment, I was like, there's no way I can copy this thing. Honestly, I just had to start, because the thing is, I'd already done some research. It's just that I didn't want to start typing, so I had to do everything again. And I even realized that my friend did not do the assignment well because she only gave a one-sided opinion about it. So there was just this thing that was I don't do it normally. I don't copy people's assignments. It's not because everybody's trying to rush. Even my friends that told me, Assumpto now, we're copying and pasting. I just gave them a draft of what I'd already researched on. I even sent them links. I was like, this is the best I can do for you. I've helped you guys. So just edit it, because I got it from the internet. I can't just send you my assignments. You get? So that kind of thing.
So you mean to tell me that if you have just 5 minutes for a 30% CA score on that assignment, and you will just say, if I die, I die, I don't care, but I will not copy. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
I don't even want to have 5 minutes, but just in case I will just try. The day I was supposed to submit the assignment that day, and I did it that day, but I just tried to do it 2 hours before, because in my heart of hearts, as much as I was feeling so lazy, I could have done it the night before because I was not doing anything. But no matter, I was feeling lazy, but this is not who I am. Do you get? Sometimes you might get distracted and stuff, but thank God for the Spirit of God on the inside of us. Even in the littlest things, He directs us and tells us that, okay, this is what you're supposed to do. So I just knew that, no, I could not just copy the assignments.
Thank you, Somto. That's a great insight. Now the last question. How do you balance your school life, your fellowship life, your personal life, and all the things that come in between it? you're in a very busy school. It's Unilag. How do you do that?
Okay, so one thing I try to do is that I don't tell myself that I have different parts of my life. Maybe there's academic life, there is hostel life, there's spiritual, there's when I'm with one particular squad, when I'm with church people and everything. I don't try to sectionalize my life because I feel like that's where the problem is. Because in the bit to like, oh, this is how I am in class, you now let go of your God. But I allow everything I do to be guided by the spirit. Do you understand? So even if I'm in my room, if my roommates annoy me, it's not as if no, I'm one angel. Yes, I'll get annoyed. But yes, sometimes I might react. But one thing I just do is that okay, I just pray for God to help me. Like one thing I know is that whenever I'm in sync with the spirit of God, He actually guides the way I react to different things. So I don't try to sectionalize me. I know that I have just one life and I'm supposed to be guided. My whole life is the purpose of my life is to bring pleasure to God. So even in my academics, it's either I'm bringing pleasure or I'm not bringing pleasure. That's how I like to see it. So even if I'm with any squad that does not believe in what I believe in, if maybe they are gossiping or something, and it doesn't sit well with me, I can just know how to say, okay guys, this is not really cool. So I don't like to, so if I'm with these people, I behave a certain way. So I just allow everything I do to be guided by the spirit. So that's just it.
God bless you, Somto. I'm sure you've helped a lot of people know how to be better ambassadors of God in the school environment. Thank you for coming on the show too. We see you next time.
Thank you.
All right. Before we leave you, we have our spy camera that have been going through the activities of the Youth Week, and this is what we found. I hope you had an amazing time of the show. My name still remains Matthew C. Folare. Till we see you next time.
Ambassador.